Okay, I think we are up and running. I just need to minimize this for minimal graphic card intensity. Right, so we are just in a big mining tunnel area. I'm just here to do some testing to make sure that everything was running smoothly. And it seems to be, which is quite nice. We're dropping a few frames here, but it could just be because of where we are. So, let's give an overview of what we've done so far. If we go to... I can go to the map here, actually, it's a bit easier. So, we started over here. There's a bunch of stuff over here that I still haven't fully explored. There's probably some caves and stuff and some dungeons. We came out, we got some items. We explored a cave over here. Graveside Cave, which I think, if it's red, I think it means it hasn't been fully completed. Where I am right now... Morn Tunnel is red though as well, and I have completed that. So, I don't know. Also, I had no idea, but in the lower right corner of the screen there, that night to daytime thing is actually moving, and I had no idea until I just looked at it there. So, yeah, we've done a whole bunch of stuff. We're currently... So these little things that I'm hovering over here, they're like the direction arrows in a way. Follow these to progress the story. We've got a big boss here, which I'm struggling with at the moment. So we've just been doing some exploration. We kind of did a loop around the lake. We've avoided the lake, because fuck the lake. Dragonburnt Ruins may give you an indication as why fuck the lake. We've also gone all the way down here. There's a bunch of stuff here, which is quite useful. Some merchants, that kind of thing. If we see temples that are like this as well, that's going to be useful, because that gives us good shit. So, what I think I might do is return to the starting area, see how badly I get my ass kicked by one of the like mini bosses that's there, and then we'll just go from there. I might do some exploring of the left side, because I don't think I've done much over there. So, that over there is said mini boss. Now, I actually haven't played for a while, so let me get my Steam up. We can do a little jump down here. Frame rate's not doing too badly, it's a little bit lower than it was before. So, before he comes and kills us, because he will, I'm just going to grab this. I'm going to lock onto him, I'm going to summon. And then, basically what I have, if you look on the lower right, sorry, the lower left, I've got my flame sling out, and I can switch to my sword, my twin blade. So this is my magic boy. This one is quite useful, because I can long distance throw this, and miss. And then get chased and probably die. That is doing absolutely nothing. And it also used up all of my FP, because I don't have enough flasks. And I also forgot to switch my flasks out to health, so I'm definitely going to lose this. Oh, what the fuck? I've literally never seen that before. I am doing nothing right now. Oh, that is actually doing a little bit. So if I can get Wolfie Boys to engage him from a distance, and then I can basically just stay pretty far out of the way, throw when needed, and then also get absolutely destroyed. The thing is, it does take a long time to cast, but it does a lot of damage, so I think this is the way forward. Oh god, dash! Fucking hell, okay. I do have another flask, so I can actually go ahead and... Okay, I should probably heal. Right, now that's... Could you get some attacks in, please? So that he's not chasing me. There we go. Okay, so direct hit is pretty good. I don't actually know how much my blades do right now. So I'm going to just try and jump over you. Fuck, how do you miss? I suppose, like, agile enemies become a bit of a problem. I'm actually doing far better than I thought I would be doing, so that's a good sign. Fuck you. There's a pretty high chance I die here, so I'm just going to try and get a flask one. So, I'm going to wait for an attack. I think that's a double attack. That was not a double attack. Oh god, I timed that wrong. Okay, and then I'm going to try and just get like a light throw in. Okay, that didn't do much. Fuck off. So basically I can't use that. So here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to try and circle around and get some hits in. There's like a perfect distance. Okay, the hits aren't doing too badly. So that was 56. If I get the Twin Blade out. 83. Okay, so I should be using the Twin Blade this time. This is doable. I don't know if I can do it on this attempt, just because I didn't really utilise my resources properly. That's an opportunity. Let's just get out of the way here. Yeah, that was great. Should be fine though. The jumping is actually surprisingly effective. Fuck yeah, no, okay, this is a problem. Am I fat rolling? I may be fat rolling. Can't actually tell. I'm just trying to not die right now. If I time this right, I can get back on the horse. But I have to time it right. Okay, and I don't know how much of my horse's health I actually have. There's a way to heal them, heal the horse. I don't think it's going to be needed if I do it correctly. But, oh god! That could be really bad. I did not mean to do that. It's basically just like more attrition in this game. Oh god, I got stuck. Also don't get greedy. So I played through Dark Souls 3 with a friend, and like, the number one thing, don't get greedy. Because this is actually going okay. I tell you what I should have done a while ago, was heal. Because there's no sense in me being that low. Let's use that opportunity. Also, one really useful thing is that if you are, let's say you're going to the right, if I want to turn it can take quite a while to do like a full loop. However, if I do a little jump, you can change direction midair, which is really useful for agility. So, let's just use that as an opportunity. Don't get greedy. We've got loads of time to get this last hit in. That's an opportunity. Fuck! Alright, if I die now, that is absolutely tragic. Fucking hell, I thought I missed again. I genuinely didn't expect to do that. I'm quite happy with that. 3,200 isn't loads. Ooh, golden helmet. Right, okay, so let's just get to safety for a minute, because I don't fancy dying having just completed that. So, I'm kind of assuming a lot of stuff was understood there. Like, for example, me summoning my little lone wolf boys, which are spirits that you can use using that blue meter. Yeah, cool. So that helmet then. So, actually, I probably want to be comparing it. It's going to be a strength weapon, I reckon. So I'm on it. I should also explain, if you have a look on my right. So I'm a dex-based build currently. I'm just kind of playing it the way I wanted to play it. I find a lot of the time when I've gone into games like this, I find it really difficult to commit to a certain route, or I'm like, oh, what's the best option? But actually, I kind of just want to play this one the way I want to play it, if that makes sense. So rather than trying to optimize everything right now, I'm just going to focus on kind of health and endurance, maybe a bit of what's it called, faith, or just for spellcasting if I need it, because that is quite useful in this game. And then high dex is what I'm going for right now. That might change depending on what weapon requirements are needed and that kind of thing, or if I find something that I really like that's a strength build, but we can respec much later down the track if needed. It's item crafting, that's not what I wanted. Currently I'm running the straight sword, which is very good for the ability it has square off. That's just really useful. The twin blade is a little bit higher damage, but it's slower, so it's a little, if you're facing multiple enemies, it can cost you a lot if you commit to an attack but don't get it out in time, whereas this one can kind of hit. It's not much faster, but it's enough that it makes a difference. And then the finger seal is just for casting spells. I'm also running a scimitar +1 in my left hand in case I want to do certain specific attacks, and shield if that's needed. I do have a bow that I'm using, but currently my equip load is like right on the limit for being too heavy and being encumbered. So that's what I'm running right now. So if we have a look at the twin plate then. So this means I need 30 decks, which I'm not going to be doing. So that's basically useless to me. There are a few things that I've picked up. The scythe, the winged scythe looks quite interesting, but its physical is just super low compared to, I mean, it's 34 less. I have improved my, I've upgraded my current weapons, but it's just not enough right now. I don't really know what the staffs do. I think you require, it's something to do with, I don't really know, but they're casting based items. I just don't know how to use them right now, but that's fine. There's a flail which does some blood loss build up. I haven't been particularly impressed by it. I might use it on certain boss fights if it's advised, but right now I think I'm pretty happy with what I'm running. The greatsword requires 16 strength as well. Strength might be something I spec into, but at the moment it's not giving me... I like the speed of the dex builds, and I don't really care for... depends on the boss, but I don't really care for super heavy strength builds right now. So, let's rest for a minute, and I also want to sort out my flasks, because on the last cave that I did, having more magic was very, very useful, because it would one-shot these guys that resisted my attacks. So that's good. I don't have anything to do there. My next level up is 1600 away, so I'm just going to check to see if I have any consumables that I can... Oh yeah, absolutely. So that'll give me... So 2, 4, 6, 10, and then 3 of those. Okay, might as well. Might as well level up. 6, and then up to 10. Oh, sorry, that'd be up to 8, so it'd be 4 of the ones. Have I miscalculated? 2 more. Okay, less than I thought. 2 of these. Sweet. So, right now, I think one of the issues that I was facing, I mean, everything's hard, right? That's the name of the game. I haven't really been running out of stamina too much, but my equip load is right on the border, so I'm kind of thinking about improving my stamina. My vigor's decent. To be honest with you, the way I see health in this game is it's a luxury, and really, you don't rely on it. Having some health means that you can survive one-shots, or maybe like a few flurry attacks from bosses or certain enemies, which is great. But realistically, for all of the boss fights, vigor is going to make a very little difference. It's not about having the most amount of health. It's just not going to help you that much. To some extent it will, but not enough for me. The only other thing is dexterity, so just improving the attack power that I'm getting. But really, that's not giving me loads for the amount that I'm having. What I'm thinking is endurance for now, just to give me a little bit more equip load, and also just get that stamina up a little bit. And to be fair, I'm looking at the numbers as if going from 106 up to 108 stamina is not a lot, but probably when I look at the bar, it probably will make a difference. That's what we're going to do for this level up. So now, I've basically explored all of that kind of area that I'm looking at. So we've been to that church. I'm going to keep the camera, try and keep the camera fairly cinematic. The castle up there is where we need to be going for the boss fight. We can teleport there if needed. But I don't think... Let me have a look. Okay, there's not too much behind the church. Yeah, okay, I have explored over that way. So realistically, there isn't much more I can do except go east. And I could go east over to Caelid, but that's not a fun time. Although, to be fair, there's going to be a lot around here that There's a lot around here I haven't done either. And even though I know this area fairly well, I don't have the map unlocked because there are specific things that you need to find to help you access that. To help you have a map, you need to find a specific like monument or something like that. Let's just see if there's anything in here that I need. I haven't been to the merchant for a while, so I might just see if there's anything crucial that I need to be getting. I already have a torch if I need it. The daggers are kind of useful. Telescope could be useful, to be fair, just look into the distance. It could be fun for gameplay anyway. Does it have a weight? No. Right, I'm just going to buy that. I can sell, can't I forget I don't have to consume. I can just sell, like, I don't know, let's sell 3 of these, and then if there's anything else we want to...
Goodbye.
Keep exiting the menu, because I'm fucking stupid. So I want that. I don't really care for that right now. Don't fully understand the crafting system, but we'll come to that in a minute. I also don't fully understand the cookbooks, and there is also... So, can I can't compare to stuff I've already got. Physical 4.2, 11.9, 2.9. Let's just have a look at what I'm on right now.
Nice to do.
Yeah, fuck up. Shut the fuck up. 4.2, 11.9, something .9, I think is what it was. I'm currently wearing 4.4, 12.9, 3.2. That's interesting. Ah, yeah, because that's... If I change this to something a little bit better, my... Oh, my equip load... Oh, wait, no, hang on. That is the max I can do, actually, right now. So these... Do I have anything that's any better than that? No, not right now. Cool. Grand. Well... Oh, I tell you what I do not understand currently. So I do have a bow. You can equip it here, which is great. That puts me up to a heavy load right now, which is a problem. I have... So I don't actually have any fire arrows, which is a shame. But you also can't use the bolts. You have to use specific... I think you have to use arrows. See, ballista bolts don't work. The regular bolts don't work. So if I equip this now... Hang on. There we go. And if I aim in... Yeah, I don't have anything that I can use it with, so that's interesting. I don't quite know how that works. And this person doesn't sell... Oh, they do say sell arrows. That's interesting. It's probably worth me getting... about as many as I could. 7, yeah, I could maybe get a few more actually. Let's just get a whole bunch of them, shall we? Let's get 400 worth. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Grand, okay, and then if I actually want to use that, I have to equip it because otherwise I am too fat. Right, what I'm going to do is have a quick wander around the outskirts of here, just check to see if there are any cave systems that I've missed over in this direction. There's an island over there that I don't know how to get to right now. And I'm just wondering if there's anything... Oftentimes cave systems are very well hidden, so you have to just kind of check your surroundings and stuff. Let's not go off the edge, that wouldn't be a fun time. Oh, we can go down to the beach here. Ah, that's interesting. Right, let's see if we can find a way that lets us get back up, because I don't fancy dropping down and not being able to get back up. You're a fucking giant, and I have fought one of you before, I think. I just didn't know you were here. Well, I think we're going to go ahead. That was great. I'm so glad that I threw that. 200, it's pretty good. I do have to be careful here because these guys do... Oh, hello. So is that like... Oh, you really don't like fire, do you? What the fuck just happened to my thing there? Is it because I fell off a... I don't know how I didn't get hit. Oh god, you are really chasing me right now. Can I just get a little... What? Don't target them. They're not normally... Okay, here's what we're going to do instead. Okay, let's let the stamina recover. Let's just avoid whatever attack's about to come our way. For the kill. I'm not quite going to get that. Let's just make sure health's okay. I think if you're able to hit a headshot on those guys, you can get them down pretty quickly. But I find it a little bit tricky to target that. Most of the time you can get up on top of those as well. I don't know if there's going to be anything good on top of there, but I think what we're going to do for now is just kind of scan the shoreline, cliffside. Oh, hello. Interesting. A whole bunch of stuff over here. I almost feel like this is a boss arena. Oh, these fuckers. I hate them. You can barely do any... I can barely do any damage to them right now. That wasn't an enemy, was it? No. Do I need to be, like, in front of this? Can I attack something here? I'm assuming I can't... Yeah, I feel like I would have hit them by now if that was the case. Interesting. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. I wonder whether it requires some magic stuff. Okay, usually campfire means merchant. The skulls that glow like that give us free runes, which is always good. You are an enemy, but I'm not going to treat you like one. Just... Oh, never mind. I might treat you like one. I'll tell you what, let's do some non-steed based combat. I did not mean to... I also forgot I wasn't on my horse. So, the cool thing about this one, this particular weapon, when I get a second, if I just roll out of the way here, is when I go into my alternate ability, which I will need to replenish actually, so let's just get out of the way of this, take a little sip. Cool. I can do this square off, which does pretty much a full posture break. I am still learning the distance of it, because that can be a little bit... But it is quite powerful, and it means that you don't have to engage in lots of combat if you need it. Also, the little red and blue that you saw enter my body just there a second ago, that replenishes my flasks, if you didn't know that already. Strip of white flesh. A lot of these are used in, like, item crafting. Speaking of... so, you can craft items in this game, which is really good. Throw to spawn vengeful spirits. Never heard of that before. That's interesting. What I don't understand about this is... So I currently have 63 mushrooms and 11 smouldering butterflies. And... Oh, I get it. I was about to be like, I can only make one of them. I can only make one. It's because I don't have enough cracked pots. So what I didn't realise is that cracked pots are not consumable. They are like a key item. So you can make as many of those, I guess, as you have cracked pots. So at the moment I only have one cracked pot, which means I can only make one fireball, I assume. So I need to, once I've checked the shoreline, I need to go back to that merchant and buy a few more. I'm also going to demonstrate how useless I am against these guys. I'm not going to go up against one of the big ones, because honestly, fuck that. But there are a bunch of small boys, and let me just show you how little damage I do when I approach them. I'm sorry, what? Okay, what about a big boy? Okay, but yeah, that's what I was expecting. I have no idea what their attacks are either, so I really don't want to get anywhere close to them. Didn't expect to get any damage on the small boys either, so that's interesting. Cool. We don't harm turtles. Unless I find out they're needed for some kind of key item. Hello. I think now is a good time to test out my bow, which is unequipped, because of course it is. Let's just check as well I'm not getting followed, because fuck that right now. I'm not getting followed. Cool. Can I not use my bow while on... I didn't know that you could slash to the left. Right, well, that makes a difference. Right, am I fat wrong? Yes, I am, so I do need to be careful when using this. But in theory... I can just... Okay, right, do you know what? Fuck you. Arrows, yeah. I want to remove those. Put that as arrows. There we go. Right, now will you work? Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Let's get a shot in there. Oh, right. I mean, I can take two of them. Let's not waste too many arrows. We could square off here. We've got the distance. The other thing is, I kind of actually do want to take care of... Oh, God. I forgot what I was wielding for a second. Right, now we're good. Okay, so let's deal with you first. I can... So the great thing about square off... I'll tell you what, let's see if I can just get rid of this first. So, this guy's got a shield. If I try and attack him while he has his shield up... Well, he didn't have his shield up, but it does cause us problems. If I use square off, though, which means I need to get this off, I can actually break straight through that. And if he had his shield up, that would break his poise, which is super useful. So it's great for working against shields. I'm not being particularly careful with resources right now. However, if we find a cave, which isn't unlikely by what I'm looking at here, it should give us a new spawn point. So I think I need to practice quick menuing. Also, I've just realised I may have a better shield than the one I'm currently using. Yeah, but it puts me... what happens if I unequip and then switch to here? It's not. That is better. It's better physical. It's not good, as good against magic, but it's better overall, so we might as well be using that. Right, cool. I need to learn to quick menu so I can use my bow and then basically unequip it as soon as shit hits the fan. I've got one of you guys. Are you actually a merchant this time? Oh, you are. Hello. Who are you? What do you sell?
What do you need? I don't want any...
I don't want any trouble. I want to see what you sell. You sell a short bow. Okay, you sell arrows and bolts. Cool. Knowledge in brief. Okay, so these knowledge things, I guess I should probably buy these because I think they are going to be quite useful. You give me a broadsword, which appears to be neutral. The attribute scale, I'm assuming that higher letters mean it scales better with that. So, because it's Dex E but Strength D, I'm assuming that it scales better with Strength. Poison build-up, that could be good. That's interesting. We should definitely just grab these while we're here. There's no reason not to, really. I'm going to get this. And I may as well get this as well. And maybe we could... How many? We've got 200. I could get like 2 or 3 arrows, just replenish what we've used. Might as well.
Well,
okay. Alright, fuck off. So equipment, remove. So, I guess I want to... We're not done loads of travelling, which is a shame, but I do want to just make sure I know what's happening with these bits of information. Key items. Map of Lingrave, yeah, that's fine. Whetstone knife, that's fine. I haven't done much with the Ashes of War yet, but that's complex in my head. It's quite complex. So it doesn't appear. Right. A note imparting knowledge in brief. Examine using X. There we go. Land squirts are soft when they touch the ground, and poison will cause them to rupture. Land squirts. Okay. Okay. Head to Stone Controls. Old wounds. Okay, so if we happen to find a cave that is full of trolls... Oh, I think I've already fought them. I think the place where I started had some Stone Digger trolls in there. But that's interesting. So the land squirts... Oh, can I literally just ride across here? No, I can't. But is that over there, by any chance, a bit of land that I can ride across? No. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're going to keep going this way for now. Pick up this. And we've got a little... So you can jump in these. Hello. Those are deceptive. Okay. I also can't hit them somehow. I also do no damage. I wonder if... Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can target your friend. Get this little chunky bit of collectible. And then I can probably finish you off with maybe the twin blade. Oh god! I literally didn't even see that until like right at the last second. Are they giving me like anything? What do I get? 16. That's really not worth it. Let's just leave them alone. There's a chance that they drop stuff. I really don't want to deal with you guys right now. Like I said, range is interesting. I just want to get into an area where I don't have to deal with those poison guys. Let's just have these up and running. Okay, so they have a couple of different attacks. Good to know. Let's just do this. I think what I want to do really is wait for one of these and then go for one of these. Fuck me, man. But it's both of them. It's just a little bit tricky. So when you're close, they have like a much quicker attack. So what I need to do is roll around. Yeah, the range is proving interesting with this one. Let's switch to this boy. I suppose I could also just grab one of these. Because here's the thing. Well, if I held the right button. You can also do a little counter attack. So let's say this guy gets in a second. Didn't do what I thought it was going to do, I'm not going to lie. And it's really important to make sure to kill them, because they can spawn. It's fine. Really not worth it. I'll tell you what is worth it though, there was a skull over here that I'd missed. Might as well grab that. Yeah. A lot of the time it's just working out how to properly deal with... Oh god, there's more of them. Right. I have decided I'm going to engage from range. It'd be nice if it just defaulted to the longbow. You spotted me? Oh, you have a crossbow. I didn't realise you had a crossbow, that makes things a lot easier. Was it worth it? Yes, it was, actually, because I'm pretty sure that gold pickle thing is... Where is it? Yeah, boosts rune acquisition, so if you have a good like route that you want to run to gain some runes, it's particularly useful. Right, okay, so I said I wanted to go back to the merchant, and I think we're not far off being able to do that. So all I need to do is jump up on one of these. Do I want to do that, actually? That is a big fucking jump. I don't know if I'm going to survive this. That's not quite what I meant. Oh, God. Okay, so we're back in Limgrave. We're just going to go ahead and go grab whatever runes I had. And also just explore that area a little bit more. I think it's just around the corner here, but I want to descend safely. Let's maybe avoid Big Boy over there as well. Can I drop down here? Probably not. I could if I go down. Yeah, I could can survive this. This is fine. And then from here, I can drop down into this. That's fine. And then from here, I can just drop down. Cool. Alright, let's try not to fuck this up. Also, where are my rooms? Where have they dropped? It says they're in front of me somewhere. Are they up there? No, don't jump off the edge. Right, I don't think they're here. So I'm going to just grab this. And then I'm going to jump up, and I think they must be up here somewhere, right? Yeah, they are. Okay, so we're going to... Please, stop, please. Okay. I'm going to assume that there may be something on here. Fucking hell. I was wrong. I still don't know actually how much fall damage you can take on this. Ooh, I wonder if you can make it up there. Okay, so we said we're going to go back to the merchant so that we can buy some more cracked pots. And I feel pretty comfortable. I could just teleport there, but that's boring. I feel pretty comfortable having explored that west coastline for now. There's that little dancing thing that I didn't quite like, the dancing lights kind of thing, which I didn't fully understand.
Always
yes, so how many crack pots do you have? 3. And how much do I have? I can buy 1 right now, so if I... So I'm going to need 900. I currently have 300, so I need to sell 1, 2, 3 of these. Let's grab those. So now, I should be able to craft, yeah, 3 of those. Fantastic. That's really cool. That's really cool. And I can just craft as many of those as I want. Nice. I really like this system, because one of the issues that I had with Dark Souls, and I think this is one of the big improvements they've made in Elden Ring, but one of the issues I had in Dark Souls was that you just, if you went into a fight, and a boss fight specifically, and you were using resources, oftentimes you would just not, you wouldn't be able to complete the fight, you'd consume the resources, and then you wouldn't have an option to kind of go and get more. But because there's so many bits of like plants and stuff all around that you just pick up, and it's so easy to do, you don't have to get off the horse or anything. It just makes things so much easier to deal with, and you can just keep getting new bits of resources. Why am I hearing? So these guys just replenish your flasks if you need them to. Okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do. Before we head over towards Margit, I'm just going to go through here. It doesn't really matter if I aggro these guys. Fuck your cart. Oh, have I? Yeah, that's fine. This guy's fine. I haven't actually looked at that yet. That just little section, but we're going to go up here. Because I'm not sure if I've completed Graveside Cave. Wolfie boys. Have I fought a Wolfie boy? I can't remember. But the good news is I don't have any runes to lose, so we might as well just... I'm pretty sure I've collected items to the left here, so I think all I need to do is get past this boy, which is pretty easy. Make sure I don't echo anyone else. Have I completed this boss fight? Yes, I have. Okay, that's fine. Might as well get some stuff. I can't remember what cave boss is used for now, but that's just... You've got an item that you want to drop me, I think, but I don't really care for it right now. I just want to get out. Somebody's growling at me. Let's just hope they don't chase too far. I think I'll hear them coming. So, I wanted to have a quick explore of here. I think... Yeah, okay, they're not too bad to deal with. What I want to do, though, is I want to... Hello. So these dragonfly bitches that are flying around me. Okay, we don't have Okay. Hello. I'm fat rolling because I've forgotten to unequip. They do attack you, but so let's unequip this for now. I think, to be honest with you, these look like kind of people, the kind of things that are going to dislike fire. I was correct. FB up phone. I actually really struggle with these guys because the opportunity to attack them is just so small. I think you basically have to just shield. I don't think there's really much choice. There's also another one flying around right there. Let's just see what you're doing. Right now, nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and get a nice sort of flame onto you. And then I think I'll finish off with a twin blade attack. Also, if you do manage to get the twin blade, a lot of the time it will break poise, which is quite nice. There you are. Stop flying around. Come find me, motherfucker. There you go. Yeah. Okay, let's get this up. So there's nothing really around here. Right, so I have seen... I can't remember what these statues up here actually do, but we might as well just have a quick look. I suppose it probably makes sense to go up here, doesn't it? Maybe not. Can I get up there? Yeah. Exactly. That doesn't mean much to me. There was another one before, and it was right next to one of the big trees. I think they're called Erd trees, one of those big boys, because there's quite a few of them kind of died around. However, I don't remember... well, that guy isn't near a big tree, so go figure. Right, so these guys are pretty simple because the guys with torches are almost like the masters, and to be honest with you, you can just get rid of them quite easily. These guys just don't want you to hurt them, really. They'll just kind of back away from you. I don't think they ever really attack. If they do, they're not that much of a threat. So we can... These guys with the torches can be a little bit dangerous because they do that, which is very frustrating, so you just have to get around them. Thankfully they don't do loads of damage. It's probably easier to do it not on horseback. Aha! Another cave. So this is what... is this by any chance a shortcut that only opens from one side? No, I can in fact go ahead. It's like a catacombs one. Right, okay. Well, it's in the starting area, so I'm assuming that I can probably do this. How many runes do we have? 200, right, so we can afford to lose stuff. Fantastic. That's kind of how I approach this. What are you saying? Proper death means returning to the Erd tree. Have patience until time the rune's called to you. Interesting. Right, so... I've just worked out... have I worked that out? Maybe. Yes, so that statue that we had before... Also, I didn't rest. I should rest. That statue that we found before that I said I didn't know what it does. The last one I found also was near a catacomb, so I'm assuming it directs you to a point where you're going to find a catacombs and you can go and kind of raid it. So the way these usually work is you have like a starting area that usually has a couple of... Oh my fucking god, okay. Right, these guys are a lot more agile. I really need to be careful of this right now. Let's just... Okay, you're doing that as well. Okay, I can spam. I tell you what I'm going to do, just because of... I'm going to rest, just because of that bloodloss build-up. I don't want to catch bloodloss here. That would be bad. Right, so these guys are very agile, so I'm thinking what I might do is see if I can take one out from a distance to begin with. Now I want to remove and get back in, and I want to make sure, I'm going to check my right first. Let's just have this permanently up. I want to third person the ship. Okay, I don't see anything to the right, so I'm going to enter. Fucking hell. Okay, so it looks like multiple attacks will stagger them. That's good to know. That is good to know. Doesn't necessarily mean that all of them will be like that, though. There might be some bigger boys that make this a little bit harder. Could be useful to have something that helps me avoid blood loss buildup as well. I'm going to just assume every corner is not good. So the way these things work is that this usually isn't open. It's usually a boss room, and it means you have to kind of go through the dungeon and find the way to unlock it. I'm just going to quickly check how long we've been recording for, because I don't want this to go on too long. Okay, 46 minutes. Okay, I could probably continue for now, that's fine. Right, I do want to get this. I might as well be using these, honestly, because I don't know. Okay, cool, right. I'm kind of trying to predict where they're going to be. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and... Not the weapon I thought I was on, that's fine. And we'll just unequip so we don't have fat rolling issues. Right, I do want to just be on the lookout. We can hear one moving to the left, I think. Ah, that makes more sense. I do also have these, which I could use. I'll tell you what though, is there a way for me to just... Oh, I've not got it equipped, because I just unequipped it, because of course I did. Okay, I just missed anyway. Well, if he's not a threat, I'm happy to just kind of go around the outskirts here. But somebody did just drop down. Now, the question is... I think you were the guy actually. Could you lock on quickly? Going to roll in case there's somebody up top. No, that was the guy who just dropped down. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. I do want to clear this room because I think having this guy safe is good. Grand. Okay. Health is okay. Let's just get back to this. I don't like these narrow passageways. I feel like I'm going to step into a trap. That's fine. So these traps, the way they work is they're usually at the end of a long corridor. You have to time your run towards them. There's usually an enemy in an alcove to make things a little bit... Oh, okay. We're going to go ahead and just get to the end of this. I'm going to disable it like that. I should have been more careful about what was behind here. I believe... Ah, okay. So I think if I just leave it, it doesn't go back up. I'm just going to stay here for a second. If it comes back up, we'll just roll around it. No, that's good. So I think if you stand on it, or if you hit it, then it will go down or come back up respectively. Not respectively, but that's what it will do. This is going to be a little bit close. Just make sure I've not got any animated bones. That's fine. Ah, that room already looks very much like fun. So here's what I'm going to do. I could go up there. I'm going to run in and get rid of the trap, and then I'm going to run straight back out again. I just don't like the idea of being in that room and not understanding what's going on. Okay, so we have 1, 2. Nobody attacked me as I came in, so I think this area's okay. Let's just check the walls. We're good there. I came out to here and I still wasn't attacked, so that's fine. But I will be attacked if I go there. There's one there. Okay, that's quite a lot of them. Here's what we're going to do. I think it's going to take longer for them to drop off the wall, so I'm going to target the one on the ground. He reacted quicker than I thought he would, but the good news is his friends have not been aggroed. So by that logic, I think I'm good to not heal here and just be more cautious with my resources. By that logic, I'm hoping that I can maybe go ahead and do this. Let's just crouch. I also want to see what's on the right. Right, okay. Okay, I think I just heard one of them drop, so we have to be careful. No? Okay. Alright, now let's do this guy. Only because... I keep switching the wrong thing. Only because... the other ones, if I hit the other ones, they could have splash damage. Could aggro both of them. And while I will have to do that eventually, I don't want to accidentally aggro all three of them. Fuck, I didn't want to do that. Let's just... Could use the trap to my advantage as well. Don't think I really need to. Right, now if I get splash damage against both of them, it shouldn't be too hard to handle. I didn't do that anyway, so that's fine. I could probably have just finished that off, but I don't want to run in and rush this. I'm going to stagger them anyway, and then the last one I will rush because I don't think there's any more. So we're going to hit him. I switched the wrong weapon, but it shouldn't matter too much. There we go. Alright, that went fairly well. And we got 3 Smouldering Butterflies, which is great, and Ghost Gloverwort, which I don't know much about. But that's fine. Okay, I don't know what's at the top of this ladder, and only because of that, and because I feel like I can get here fairly easily, I'm going to heal up there. So it's not perfect usage of resources, but it should be fine. Okay. Okay, we have one directly in front of us. Okay, yeah, and one there. Cool. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into square off. I'm going to crouch, and I'm going to try and lock onto this guy before he sees me. Miss. Okay, let's just deal with him, and then... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, this is still fine. Let's just get this thing up. As soon as he attacks, I can just counter with that. Because I get my attacks in quicker. That's fine. Cool. Didn't go perfectly, but to be honest with you, it's probably easier just to go straight in against that guy. I don't know why I like breaking pots so much. I don't trust this hallway. You drop down. That's interesting. Why did you drop down? Because you have daggers, that's why. But you're also trying to lure me in, which I don't like. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you throw one, and then I'm going to go throw one out. And to be fair, mate... Oh, I don't have any more daggers. Well, it's probably worth doing. 129. I'd be interested to know how much my correct pots do versus my magic. I fucking knew you were there, you little shit. Come here. I must step into that room. I'm going to bait an attack though, I think, if there is anyone. Thing is, I need my camera to look around to fully get this room. I think I'm good. I'm just going to maintain movement while I'm here. Cool. I think I'm clear. Wandering Noble Ashes. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. This looks like an end room, though. And I can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing here. Have I missed something? Maybe. But it's not difficult to get up here again. Oh! Yeah, I know what's happening. Cool, so we're going to drop down here. We're going to be careful not to get... Camera, please, keep up. That was actually a pretty easy dungeon. I'm going to rush him. It's just easier. Yeah, that was a pretty easy dungeon. So I'm hoping that means the boss is probably going to be quite easy as well. I guess we'll find out. I have... how many runes do I have? Let's have a look. 1,285. Where am I going here? Going up here. Oh, yeah, you've already told me what we need to know. So I'm going to rest. I don't have enough to fully level up even if I sold a bunch of stuff. As in, used a bunch of consumables. But what I will do is might as well craft another fire pot. And I may, depending on, I might as well have quickly coats armaments, coats armaments. Okay, so that's in a pinch. That's not, but it requires string. Let's just get one of these for now and equip it in my inventory. Oh, cool. Blood loss, scarlet rot. Okay, cool. Right, so depending on who we're facing, I may change what I'm using. Is there anybody in here? I actually can't remember. No, because it's a boss room. Okay, cool. Right, let's see how this goes. And then once we finish this, that'll probably be the end for this one. I do want my thing up, that's fine. I should also have these guys. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so watch out for jump attacks. Okay, so watch out for tail attacks. That's a lady. Not gonna lie, this motherfucker creeps me the fuck out. With the puppies, with the wolves, it does make this fight a lot easier. But to be honest with you, it's still going to be careful about what I'm actually doing. I'm curious, if I've got better range than you. Fuck! I didn't see the second attack. Okay, we need to do damage mitigation here. That should be fine. Okay, I am down to my last buffer. This is an opportunity. Can I get back to the thing, please? Okay, let's throw one, and then we've got to be really careful about that. Okay, that's fine. That's also fine. Just fine. Fucking hell. That was very close. And I think part of the reason it was very close is because when you do have your ashes, like the lone wolf ashes, it makes you focus less on the actual learning of the attacks and the counters of it. So that was way closer than I wanted it to be. But first try, so not bad. I felt like I was struggling to recover though. I felt like it was maybe not poise broken, but just anytime they got those heavy ground slam attacks, I just couldn't get it very quickly. So I don't actually know how much that gave us. Let's have a look. 2,585, so really not a lot. And we need to be up at 6,000, so I'm assuming I don't have enough. No, I definitely don't. Okay, so we'll probably leave it there for now. Yeah, well, I feel like that was a lot of exploration, which is good. A lot of learning and understanding. That's a lot. Big part of this game, so that is good. Lots of improvement. Right, nice.